Eileen had a vision of 7 bungalows surrounded by beautiful gardens and lovely banks of flowers. And I was told to order them up in faith. But who are they for? The right people would come at the right time. Well, the bungalows arrived and we had to pay for them within 7 days. But we found they were so badly finished that I refused to pay for them until the company put it right. And they had to send up an engineer, a plumber, electrician, and a carpenter, and it took them several weeks to put it right. In the meantime, all the right people had come and had bought those 7 bungalows. And you see how tar-macadammed all our roads are. They're really nice, but they used to be gravel and sand went everywhere. And we had a lady who was focalizer of the pottery, and she had to walk up there, and she had sore feet, and she'd hobble along like this, and she got so fed up at the end, she said, I'll pay to have all your roads tar-macadam. So that's how those were done. You know, you've got to be careful and precise with what you ask for. We wanted to paint the bungalows. Paint was deteriorating, so I asked for painters. We had one artist after another come. And I didn't really understand my mistake. I didn't ask for house painters. And as soon as I did, house painters came. I mean, there's so many stories of how our needs were manifested abundantly by just the right people coming to meet our needs. And you think of building this hall. We did all the building ourselves. And just the right people came at the right time when we met them, when they came. I think the nicest story about the manifestation of abundance was people in the community used to want to try these laws out themselves. So they go off on holiday on the continent and come back with all their stories of manifestation. And the best one, I think, was a couple who got as far as Greece, and they ended up one day with only about 40 drachmas, is it, whatever they have in Greece, and they were miserable, hungry, it was pouring with rain, and they were just looking at each other. What are we going to do? What's about the laws of manifestation? This is ridiculous. Let's go out and have dinner. So they went out and had dinner. Whether it was one or more bottles of wine, I don't know. But they had an uproarious time, laughing, joyful, and a man had been watching them. He came over and said, I've been watching you having such a wonderful time. Do you mind if I join you? He did for the rest of the evening. Had a great time. He said, well, what he was doing was going round to hotels and restaurants for a publication, reporting on them. He said, I haven't got time now to go to several restaurants and hotels in the north and far south on their way back. Now, I will, of course, cover all your expenses back, and you'll be doing me a great favor there. So they came back beaming there and saying, you know, it does work. Oh, dear. Yeah.